Gerd Gigerenzer in Gut Feelings, The Intelligence of the Unconscious, has a central focus of this book as how does intuition work? And really what he's trying to answer is how can simple rules of thumb help amateurs beat the stock market? You know, this book is worth buying if you are a stock market player or you're interested in the stock market. Just worth buying for that information alone. Now, he is pretty famous. He's director of the Center for Adaptive Behavior and Cognition at the Max Planck Institute for Human Development in Berlin. He's advised a number of government organizations as well as hospitals. For example, for me, one of the most useful things he actually talks about is what's called a fast and frugal tree, where you ask only a few yes or no questions and allows for decision after each other. We're all pretty familiar with this, but he shows why it is absolutely so effective. Here, for instance, where there are more than 50 variable formula for whether a physician allocates somebody to a coronary care unit, which is pretty expensive, or just a normal hospital bed. He's taken and sort of reduced to, a couple, almost 3 yes/no questions. And he actually shows you whether it's a correct or an incorrect decision. And this part of the graph is where it's correct. And if you look at how the fast and frugal tree performs, absolutely incredibly highly. When you use a predictive model, it's pretty good. So occasionally it fails, but it's pretty good. But remember, it takes ages to use a probabilistic model when you've got to answer 50 different things. So this saves an enormous amount of time. Now, what about if a physician just has a gut feel? You come in with a heart attack and he says, my gut feel is that you should go into the coronary care unit, and actually they make more incorrect decisions than correct decisions. So it's one of these books that you read that you go, wow, that's worth knowing, that's worth using, especially when I've got to make a complex decision. And he actually shows you that listing the pros and cons of the decision is just not the way to go. An absolute worthwhile buy. I highly recommend it. Even if you just learn the one principle of the fast and frugal tree. For me, it was really useful understanding his stock market, where he relates about some stock market research and the rule of thumb. You can get a cheat sheet on my website, www.enrichedyou.com.